Josh's first attempt to deal with the mega horde did not go to plan, and it is time to leave West Point behind. He's expecting much bigger challenges ahead, and his failure at the gun store does not bode well for Louisville. Well, we would have resolved to leave West Point behind, but maybe there is one more place we should check out, one more place we should try and loot. Maybe we'll be lucky and we'll find a welder's mask, but there's no way we're going back into West Point town. There are zombies everywhere. Can we actually just quickly jump in here? We're looking for a welder's mask. We're not looking for trouble. Gonna need to find quite a nice bit of luck to find a welder's mask. This is dicey, this is risky. What have we got on the floor? It's an empty gas can. We have a battery. I hadn't thought about that before. Possibility of getting a battery here. Okay. I think this is us. Is it all there? Oh no. Oof, that was close. Let's hope the vehicle is not surrounded. Sorry, zombie. Got places to be. Let's get out of here. So that is West Point done. We are not heading back there anytime soon. Onwards to Louisville. It could get crazy very quickly. Who knows what challenges are up ahead. And this is our first challenge. Getting across the bridge. Now, there is a separate railway track, but is it going to be overgrown with trees? Will we be forced to go east of this early already? Or are we going to turn the vehicle over there? Oh my god, what was that? This is what I'm talking about. If there's a tree right in the middle of the track, we're not going to make it across, and we're going to have to rethink things. Can we get through? This is going to be tight. Don't have an axe. Oof. I think we're just going to make it through. Oh, that was close. Oh, almost. Just about made it through. Just about made it through. Up ahead is Valley Station. Up ahead is Louisville. Up ahead is a barrier of trees. Can we get through? Really difficult to see exactly where the trees are. We need to take good care of this vehicle. It's our only one. Okay, we made it across. It's made Josh a little bit tense, and who can blame him? What I want to try is I want to just search these vehicles for any bits of gas. We're down to half a can. Okay, well, Josh has checked every single vehicle. Not a single drop of gas. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. We've still got half a tank. We've got a long way to go on the road. We're going to have to find some more gas at some point. Otherwise, we're about to go on foot. For now, let's continue north. Okay, we got another rest stop, another gas station here. We're still some way south from, that's quite a welcome committee, from Valley Station. I was hopeful of stopping off and getting some food, but this place is just too many zombies. I was kind of half hopeful as well. It might, the time we spend here, the power might come on and then we could take advantage of that and fill up. Well, it's much quieter at the northern exit of the stop off. Could we sneak? I mean, the noise of the vehicle on the road might have drawn the zombies a little bit further south, and we might have an opportunity to sneak into the gas station, grab a few items of food. As always, there's a group of zombies right in front of the door. They haven't seen Josh yet. Just want to take care of this zombie quickly and quietly. More of that, please. Here they come. Here they come. This could escalate quickly, but we got an out if things get out of control. We can just run up to the vehicle. The engine's running. Oh no. Oh my god. Almost got blindsided. Oh god. I really hope this spear lasts a bit longer than the last one. We've got maintenance 3 now. Oh, I hope so. It is wow, that is actually quite a lot of zombies. This spear is an effective killing machine, and it needs to be right now. Because here they come. Oh, we are taking them out so quickly and easily. Spears for the win. This is incredible. We've gone through 8 or 9 zombies. Everything has been 1 or 2 hits. Wow. Wow, that was incredible. But of course, there's always more zombies. We need to preserve this spear. Let's go with their tiny little switchblade. Oh, wow. Josh means business today. That couldn't have gone any better. Are we going to find a reward for Josh's bravery, for his taking chances when he's got them? Okay, that is much better. We found a Coke. We found a packet of chips. We haven't been noticed yet. Where's that? We've got a granola bar. This is absolutely brilliant. Fortune favours the brave. Fortune favours the brave. And a search on the floor has found a nice big bottle of soda, as well as sort of a few morsels of food. What is that? Ooh, let's pick that up. Absolutely brilliant. Let's see if there's a back storage area. Okay, this is dicey, but again, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. This was a very, very worthwhile, very, very fruitful stop off. Brilliant. Well, as you can expect when you leave the engine running, there's a zombie near the vehicle, but only the one. There's a zombie coming from behind. Let's just get out of here. Let's not get overwhelmed. Okay. Wow, that really... What is this? This is another turn off? What have we got here? What the hell is this place? Whole position? What is this? Is this the racetrack? This is a racetrack, I think. Ooh. We got a zippy market. Another opportunity to get food. Okay, we've got a trailer park by the looks of it. I'm very tempted to stop off. Really can't decide at the moment. I'm in 2 minds. Okay, but it is very, very tempting because we're on the east side now and there's more trailers just there. There's not masses of zombies, at least not yet. Is that the back of pole position? What is pole position? Yeah, it is very tempting to stop, but all the food we just managed to grab from the gas station means we don't have to. We can make the choice to move on, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Okay, well, Josh has come a long, long way in an afternoon. Just up ahead is a rest stop, I believe. Just to the left is Valley Station. Man, if Josh really found a vehicle at exactly the right time. This would have been a long, long, long walk without a vehicle, and that's potentially saved him weeks, if not days. I think up ahead there's definitely a lot of zombies, but we got some factories, and I'm still looking. Oh my god, that is a lot of zombies. What is this place? That's too many zombies. It's too many zombies again. I'm not quite sure the next step. What we're definitely gonna have to do is kill some zombies. Man, that was an impressive kill with a tiny little switchblade. Yeah, there's risk reward. It's got another rest stop. The risk reward is telling me to move on. Let's continue pushing ever closer to Louisville. Okay, well, I'm going to try the same trick as what worked at the gas station. I'm going to try and just come in at it from the other end and see if the zombie numbers are much smaller and we can maybe creep in and see what there is. Let's give it a try. Well, I've got to say, Josh is getting really good at this jaw stab. This switchblade, surprisingly effective. Wow, look at this. That is interesting. We got a jewelry heist or some sort of dodgy meetup. Wow. Wow, look at that. I did not know that is a thing. Worthless in these days. Okay, well, we've got eyes on the prize, but is it a prize worth fighting for? Who knows? But we've got a group of 5 or 6 on us. Let's take them out, and we should be able to sneak past that group and see what is actually in that building. tempting to get the spear going because the kills are so much quicker, but I think we really do need to preserve that for when we're really in the shit. So we're going to continue with the switchblade. There's 2 down, 3 or 4 more to go. Where have they gone? We've got a diner or a restaurant. Oh, I don't know if it's worth it. There's a group there. Oh wow, okay. We've suddenly got 4 or 5. And Josh thought he was being so sneaky. Let's get out of here, let's move on. I don't think the loot is going to be worth the time and effort. Okay, well Josh has come a long way in just an afternoon. We're really quite close to Louisville now, but it is 9:30. He's drowsy. In an hour it's going to be pitch black dark. We need to think about where we're going to stop. Okay, well we've got another turn off. I think this is the last gas station before Louisville. I think this is Ruby Red. If it's not too overrun, this would be the perfect stop off for Josh before we finally get to Louisville. Okay, well it seems quiet so far. We're going to leave the engine running. We've got at least a dozen zombies. At least. But this place is probably the last and best place. Ooh, okay, that is a lot. That is a lot. Do we want to do this? I'm not really sure we do. Are we going to try it anyway? I think so. Now, what have we got that can wake Josh up? We got a tea bag. That's got to work still, right? We need to get rid of that drowsiness. So there's upwards of a good 2 dozen zombies. And the problem, that's the thing that's going to be the most dangerous, apart from the obvious threat of 2 dozen zombies, that it's going to get very, very dark very, very soon. And we've seen, oh my god, came out of nowhere. We've seen just how dark it gets when it gets dark. Absolutely pitch black. Oof, man, I'm going to miss this spear. Let's force the issue. Oh no. Oh my god, that zombie came out of nowhere. I thought that was the end then, just as we were lunging. With that sort of kill, you are really vulnerable. We've got a key. In fact, there's no point in getting a key, because there's not actually any doors or windows. This place is absolutely ruined. Okay. Let's see how far we can keep going. While we've got this spear, we've got a chance. Because it is absolutely over. Yeah, there it goes. There it goes. So I knew that just as I was really singing its praises, it would break. And that's probably just as we've got every single zombie on us. Got a really limited field of vision. We really need to keep our head on a swivel. This is unnecessarily risky, maybe. Josh is having great success. He's absolutely tearing through the zombies. Brilliant. This is dicey though. I mean, I'm sure there were a lot more zombies than this a minute ago. The weapon is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Yeah, this is crazy. What are we doing? We're not even going to sleep inside. We can come back in the morning. But man, we put a massive dent in the zombie population. Let's get back to the truck. Let's get back a ways a little bit from this area. Find somewhere safe to sleep. I'm going to sleep in the cab yet again though. Okay, well we made it through another night. This is day 27, 28. Lost count. The days are just, yeah, they're all kind of the same. A fight for survival. Just before we head back up to the Ruby gas station, let me just show you just how far in less than a day really Josh has come. Way back down here, that's West Point. That is the American Tire. And we just hit the road in the truck. There's the pole position. We thought about stopping there and we've just carried on and on and on and on. And here we are. We have come a long way. Halfway between Louisville and West Point. Not much farther up is the checkpoint. I think we're going to have to just try and go sort of east and north and east and north like that. But we still need to find from somewhere, somehow, a welder's mask, otherwise we're going to have to... Yeah, I don't fancy trying to get through the military checkpoint. But for now, let's head back to the Ruby gas station, finish clearing it of zombies, and hopefully we can find a decent amount of loot. Right, let's get to work. Let's pay attention. We're having to use, well, a bit of a stick at the moment, and you can see it is not the most effective weapon, not the best of starts, and it's already broken. So we're going to go with the switchblade, and then after that I think we're down to just the wooden mallet. And now the switchblade's gone. What a start. This does not bode well. We are running out of weapons. Okay, well we found... Oh, wow, okay. Josh really needs to wake up here. We found an iron bar half. That is doing the job. I'm pleased to find that there's not a lot more zombies around the area. They all seem to be congregated around the gas station and just behind the gas station, as well as a trailer park. So we could be spending all day here just gathering up loot before we move on closer to Louisville. Wow, looking at how many zombies are still around, I think we definitely did the right thing by bailing last night and not pushing it too far. You can see there is still a lot of zombies trying to get through in that building in the pitch black dark. Would have been a bad idea. But again, as always with big groups, just want to draw off a couple at a time. Also want to just move away from that tree line as well. We've seen time and time again zombies just emerging out of the trees out of nowhere. It's time to rely on the good old foot of vengeance. And it sounds like it's going to be tricky to get inside that, what is that, a liquor store. We've got 3 zombies at least on barricades, and no real easy way to draw them out. And that's what I'm worried about. Zombies appearing out of nowhere from that tree line. Who knows how many more are hidden out of sight. It's another 2 taken care of. It's a bread knife. It's always a bread knife, isn't it? Always a bread knife. Well, let's put off going in, trying to get in there until we've cleared the whole area. And again, I'm just going to try and draw them off in 2s and 3s, draw them away from the tree line. We don't want any nasty surprises. It looks like some of the zombies have finally broken out, which was works well. Brings them out into the open. But man, Josh is having to work really hard to look at the amount of corpses all over the shop. But he's getting the job done. He hasn't even had any breakfast yet. Okay, beautiful. Let's see, how many have we got left? 2 there. And maybe just 1 more inside. We got this. Okay, brilliant. Things are going really well. I think we've just got 1 more zombie to take care of. And then it's time to get into loot mode. We looked around the back. Couldn't see any zombies. Oh no. Oh wow, that was a big lag. So we should be safe. There shouldn't be any nasty surprises. Just the 1. Or at least there was. Still hearing some more around the back somewhere. Now what would be absolutely brilliant as well was in this area for the power to come back on, because then we could fill up the car completely with gas. The tank's about half full at the moment. I'm getting a bad feeling about this. And also we could actually cook up some food. Now there is what sounds like a big group of zombies somewhere. Well, there's 1. Man. There's 2. I wanted to find out which side of the fence they're on. This is a little bit sketchy here. Okay, I guess the noise of the fighting is going to draw them out one way or the other, but that isn't a bad thing. Let's just get out in the open though. And that seemed to take forever. They are anything but fast shamblers. Again, it just feels like there's a zombie really nearby. Oh, again, Josh's instincts came up trumps then. Hey, another one down. And does it have a battery? How many batteries do we have? We've got just one, but I think we're okay. I think we're okay with that. Well, it's been a busy morning already. I'm kind of feeling like every day is going to be like this from now on. Okay, well again, the shelves are bare. Let's see what we can find on the floor. Just feels like there's zombies everywhere, really nearby. Tequila, let's take it. Well, it looks like Josh might be having quite a party tonight because he's found 3 lots of alcohol, but he's not liking all the zombie noises. Where are they all? Okay, well, it's time to check out the main Ruby gas station. We already had one zombie come outside. There could be more inside. This has got, yeah. Oh, where is that? Here they come. Here they come. Let's make this quick. They're vulnerable. They've got doors, doorways all the way around us. We did make it quick, fortunately. Let's finish searching the rest of this place. Looks like potentially there's quite a lot of gear on the shelves. So hopefully we can stock up on yet more food. That would be very welcome. Yes, here we go. I got a good feeling about this. Okay, well, it seems I spoke too soon. Absolutely nothing. Oh, wow. Okay. Ooh, wow. Okay, we really need the power to come back on. We got a full box or bag of rice. And we can make several meals with that. Okay, well, the back is clear. Kitchen is clear of anything, including loot. Let's just fill up the water. Let's just check the floor. Now this is the kind of thing we need to keep an eye out for. Spears. Now we've seen the potential power of spears these last few days. We're low on weapons. If we've got a cleaver, we can use that to carve spears. Let me just have a look. I marked it as a favorite recipe. We can use things like mops, also brooms, hockey sticks, long sticks. I was thinking I'm going to have to forage the saplings, but if we can find brooms and mops, now that could be a cheap and easy source of really, really useful, dare I say, powerful weapons. Well, again, as well as searching through the garbage bags, the dumpsters, doing all that dumpster diving, a search on the floor comes up trumps as well. We got a caramel candies, that is a beautiful little snack. We got a can of sardines. Just got the living space upstairs to check out. Okay, it seems safe, it seems empty. Let's make sure before we go and loot. Okay, well, the place is empty as long as it's clean. No food yet again in the kitchen. But we found another mop. So that's another potential spear. We found a pipe wrench 100%. Look at what is on the floor here. Oh, yes. Full bottle of maple syrup. That is absolutely magnificent. All we need now for things to be absolutely perfect is for the power to come on. Nothing yet, but that could happen at any moment. We just need a little bit of luck. Well, another foraging search on the floor has uncovered another little tasty treat, some chocolate milk. We're going to have it right now, but let's see if we can turn these mops into decent spears. Okay, well, it's going to be interesting to see what the outcome of this is. A meat cleaver and a mop. What kind of spear is that going to produce? Gives us a nice little bit of XP for carving. That is not bad. It's not bad. If we could find a few screwdrivers, I think we've still got some duct tape somewhere, probably. Maybe not. Okay. But yeah, we need to take advantage of this. That is an easy weapon to obtain. Mops, brooms. We don't need to forage for saplings. As long as we got this meat cleaver, which is in 100% condition, we should be able to make a nice little production line of spears. Oh, where did these zombies come from? Where did this zombie come from? Oh boy, life is full of surprises. Not always nice ones. Okay, we're just tidying up the inventory. It's been a slog at times, but having this truck has been transformative. We've slowly building up a decent amount of food, a decent amount of supplies, weapons and whatnot. Okay, we've got one more place to search. I think above the beer and liquor store is another living space. It's a little bit dicey in that corner with all the trees, but I just wanted to say Josh's confidence was a little bit shaken after his botched attempt to get into the gun store in West Point. But would you look at this? Look at this, all these dead zombies, and in barely a day really as well. Maybe Josh can do this after all. Really? Okay, well that's good. We can actually see what is up ahead on the other side of the fence. It's just one zombie, but they are coming this way. So let's wow, that is some dense forest. Oh, you can't see anything. I have to just go back up the stairs to see where they are. They have completely disappeared. I think Josh is worrying too much. It's just one zombie, right? It's just one. Let's go inside. Let's just carry on looting. If the zombie comes up the stairs and says hi, I'm sure we can handle it, right? Right? Thought I heard them. I'm expecting them to appear at the bottom of the stairs at any moment. Yeah, there they are. Finally. Finally, okay. Finally, Josh can loot in peace. Okay, I was just about to say there is definitely another zombie nearby. But it is just the one. Okay, we've got a zombie somewhere on the back door, maybe? So we should have enough time. We're taking that. That could prove to be a very effective weapon. We really are accumulating quite an arsenal of weapons now after going down to, was it a wooden mallet? Okay, well the power is back on. So who'd have thought this would be the most exciting thing that happened today? We got some rice, we got a cooking pot. It's time to make a delicious meal. Have we got pasta or rice? Which one should we do? Don't think that zombie saw us. Let's grab some food and let's make this quick. We haven't got much time. Okay, we should be pretty safe. We haven't got a single door that's still intact. Let's see if we can actually take advantage of this power being on, and let's see if we can quickly rustle up a delicious pasta meal. Okay, but I really should go back to the truck and get some pepper, get some salt. I thought I'd be able to add spaghetti bolognese. I mean, it's pasta, but apparently not. But why am I talking right now when the power could go off any moment? We've got 3 lots of pasta, and there's no sauce. There's no flavorings, seasoning. That's the word I'm looking for. Just making sure no zombie came up. Okay, well we've cooked our pasta soup. I have a feeling that there's an Italian that's crying right now as we look at this. I'm not going to eat that soup now. I'm going to leave it on the side to cool. Another thing we need to take advantage of with the power, and that's to fill up the truck with gas. Again, the power could go out at any time, so we need to be really quick. But of course, there's always another zombie. Can we do this? Okay, absolutely brilliant. We can refuel from the gas pump. We got the power. We can fill up the tank completely. That should hopefully see Josh through to the very, very end now. Brilliant. Okay, there we are. Now actually another thing that we could do is we can fill up these 2 empty gas cans as well just in case. You never know what lies ahead. You never know how long the gas will last, if we're going to have enough. So let's grab as much as we can while we can. Okay, absolutely awesome. We got a full tank of gas. We got 2 full gas cans. We got a lot of gear. Things are looking up. They really, really are. Let's go in and enjoy our pasta soup. And for the first time in maybe years, Josh is absolutely stuffed. He was full to bursting. He's still got half a pasta soup. And I feel like we should maybe eat it as soon as possible and then cook up another lot as well. Okay, we really have taken full advantage of this short time span of the power being on. We've cooked up 2 pasta dishes. We've got enough gas to see us through right to the end. Things have gone really well, and in just a space of a couple of days, Josh has dramatically increased. Yeah, well, let's just turn the lights on. Why not? Let's not be covered in darkness. Just a couple of days, Josh has managed to greatly expand his weapon choices, his arsenal, and his food, and that's given him renewed hope and renewed confidence to take on the massive challenges that are ahead. We still need to find a welder's mask if we're to sneak in the back of Louisville. I don't want to have to try and fight our way through the front door, as I've said previously. Who knows what exactly lies ahead for Josh? Louisville is on the horizon. It's going to be a massive challenge. Hit that notification bell so you know when the next episode is out. Hit that like button, comment, let me know what your thoughts are. Sub if you haven't already and you've enjoyed the series. But for now, that's going to have to be all. Peace.